Good morning. Welcome to our onboarding this morning. I'm Ashley Rangel and I'm going to be your host. And so today we're learning all about the three app. So make sure that you have the three app downloaded. It is a white square with three circles in it. I don't know if you can see right here. That is the three app. So make sure you have that downloaded because we're going to be using that today to work through. This is just the basics of how to use your three app. So first, before we start, what I like to start with is knowing your why. Like, why are you doing your three business? Maybe it's just for health. Maybe you just came in because you liked the products and you want to get healthier or stay healthier. But maybe there's a bigger why where you have um, things that you want to accomplish with the earnings that you make from your three international business. Maybe it's to help provide for your family or to go on trips. But I want you to actually write down what your why is for doing this business. And it doesn't matter how simple it is or how extravagant it is. It's your why. So this is where you get to dream. And that's the great thing about network marketing because it can take ordinary people that just don't feel like they have many skills and turn them into extraordinary people who are making millions. So, what is your why? If you're willing to share, you can put it in the chat, or if you want to come off mute, I'll just tell you my why is my family. I have my screensaver here that has all of my goals for 2026, and right in the middle is my son and my parents. My goal is to make lots of money with three, where I just have this passive income that's coming in, disposable income where if my parents have a need, then I can fill it. If my son wants to go on a trip, mom's got it. I'm paying for it. I actually have that all written out in my vision statement. So if you don't have a vision statement and write it in present, like it's already happened. If you don't have a vision statement written, I would encourage you to write a vision statement because your life will go in the direction of your most dominant thoughts. And so if you're having thoughts of success and all the things that are happening in your life and the gratitude of the abundance that you have in your life, then that is the direction your life will go. If we focus on the little bit and I'm not there yet and all this, that's what we're going to get. So focus on what can be and what is going to be. So I see somebody type something in there. Stephanie, thank you for sharing to get healthier. Yes, because health is wealth, y'all. That's why I love this business so much, is because I am passionate about helping people, including myself, to stay healthy because it doesn't matter how much wealth you have. If you don't have your health, um, then it's lost. Like that is everything. Your health is everything, especially nowadays. We can't control what is happening around us, what we're exposed to. We can control it a little bit, but we cannot always control everything that we're exposed to, like in our food, our water, our environment, but we can control this terrain, what we're in charge of here. And so if we're putting good things into our body, including our three supplements, that's why I'm so grateful for this company, because of the quality that Dr. Dan has put in the thought and the way that he's put molecules together to work together. And so I'm so grateful for it and want to pass it on to everybody because everybody needs this. Gladys, she's going to help her grandkids with college, travel, and help the ministry expand without worries. Yes, absolutely. Amen to that. I am all on board with that as well. No grandkids yet, but so thank you all for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. So, what we're going to start with this morning is just the basics. So you're going to be doing this on your app. I'm going to do it on my screen. But the great thing about three is the desktop looks just like the app, except it's, not as wide. But I love because sometimes you get apps where it looks completely different on the desktop than it does on the phone. Gwen says, health, wealth, and leaving a legacy business to our family. Amen to that, too. I'm all about that. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that was Helen that said that. Thank you, Helen, for sharing that. Okay, so go into your app, and when you first pull it up, I'm going to start with just looking because it doesn't look like this when you do it on the desktop. So I'm just going to show y'all. So when you first go into the app, you're going to see that it goes to this page right here where you're going to see a lot of different videos and PDFs. So this is your, I'm glad that it automatically goes to that. So if you are not in that page, there's a button down here that says tools. And so this is where your tools are. So this is a great page for sharing information with people. And so when you click on, let's just say you want to share this first one at the top, the GLP-3, the research dossier. So that shows you that this has, on my screen, that shows you that this letter is from the research facility that did the third-party clinical studies on our, so if you have some people who are interested in the scientific studies, in that tools, there's some little, there's a picture of some eyeglasses. And so if you click on the eyeglasses, you'll be able to see exactly what is on there. And so this just shows you the information. So if you have somebody who's interested in the science, then you definitely want to look at the scientific studies that are on here. And so if I wanted to share this with somebody, I can either just click on the glasses and mine is an iPhone. I don't know how it is on an Android, but there's like a little share icon. I can share it that way. But I'm going to tell you that the best way to share it is to go here, and there's a big green button in the middle that says share. And the reason why you want to do that is because when they click on it and look at what you just sent them, you're going to get a text message that says, Sally Sue looked at your text. But when you're actually sharing it, it's going to come from your text number. So if you want to click on share, just pick something. You can just send it to yourself. But you have options of share on social media, send to a contact, send to your team, or just copy the link. And just like we did, just to share it in a text. But I would encourage you just to send to a contact. Now, at first, you're not going to have any contacts in here. You have to go in and manually add people. It's not going to just read your contacts from your phone. And so on the top right-hand corner on an iPhone, I don't know if it's different on Android, there's a plus sign, and then that's where you add their name and phone number. But then once they're in here, they're in here. And so then you can just choose a name on here. I'm just going to choose my name, and it's going to come up, and the phone, you can send by phone number, email, social media, apps, but I'm going to send it to the phone number. And then I will tell you there's two different versions of the 3 app. There's one that's free and it works perfectly fine. You can use all the features. The only thing is you can't use the AI features. So if you want to do that, it's only $9.99 a month. But you don't have to have that. I'm just telling you, you don't have to have that. But I'm just going to show you on here, if you do want to use it, there's a button that says AI Composer. So I can type a message in here, and then AI will clean it up for me and make it sound better. So it doesn't sound janky to me. So you can put, and so if you don't have AI Composer, when you click on it, it's going to ask you if you want to upgrade. But just know you don't have to upgrade, but it does add a lot more tools to your toolbox. But then once I hit the next button, it's going to actually text it to the person. It's going to put it in the text. So I encourage you to use that feature because of it like notifying you when they look at it. And it notifies you every time they look at it. So if they click on it multiple times, and that can give you a follow-up tool. Now, I would not text them and say, "Hey, I noticed you opened my thing." I would just make a mental note and say, "Oh, I need to follow up with them." And then I would just send it back. Hey, I don't know if you had a chance to look at what I sent you, but what did you think? What did you love? Yes, you can use the free app and you will still be able to see if they've watched the video. Yep, that's correct, Kyle. So yeah, the free app still has tons of tools and all of that stuff and notifications and everything. It's just if you want the AI things to help you, then that's going to be the paid version. Okay, so that's how to use the tools. And you can always get to that on the bottom. When you click on the app in the bottom left corner, that's your tools. And there's all kinds of things. It has all different categories. You can look up, Dr. Dan's documentaries in there. There's so many tools in there. But what we're going to go to is if you're in the app, is you're going to go down about four icons on the bottom, and you're going to click on business. And so business is where we're going to do business. And so you're going to click on the back office button. And so that's where I'm going to take you here on the screen. It's going to look exactly what you have if you've gotten that far. So let me log into mine and just ignore all the tabs I have open. I've been working on some stuff, so I don't want to close them. Okay, so let me log in. And the great thing is you can do all of this from your desktop or you can do it from your app. So I have one team member, she's hasn't even logged in at all to her desktop. She's been doing everything from her phone, signing people up, doing her orders. She loves it because it's like it's so easy. I can do it all from my phone. So I'm like, great, do that. That's fabulous. I need to see the big screen sometimes. So is everybody where I'm at? Can you see my screen? Just kind of give me a thumbs up or a heart or something so I know that we're all on the same page. Okay, thank you. Okay, so here's your front page. So some things about your front page. First of all, I want you to make sure that you have a picture here because this is where the company gets your picture whenever they're doing recognition. So make sure you have a picture on there that you want to be displayed to all of 3 International because that is where they're going to get the picture. Then I'm this little bell button up here in the right hand corner. It's probably in the middle of your page on the phone. It's going to show you everybody who's placed orders and who are new team members. You can then see who on your team has ordered, if they've added anybody, and then you can see who's placed. So there's all kinds of tabs right here, but I love looking at this every once in a while to see who has ordered or if like especially when you're going towards a goal, you can look in there and see if somebody says, "Oh, I'm placing my order," or "I placed my order." You can go in there and actually see without having to go all the way through your team info. That's just a quick place. I just wanted to tell you that because Antoinette told me about that when we were running for things, and it was an easier place to look than going to their team info. So this is your home page. So the first thing I want to make sure is that everybody is signed up for SmartShip. So if you're not signed up for SmartShip, do that right now. It's super easy. You can always change it. But I want to show you how to get to that if you haven't done it. You're going to go, so if you're on the phone, there's 3 little lines in the left-hand corner. You're going to have to click on those to get these tabs to pop up. And if y'all have questions, like raise your hand or just speak out. That's probably the easiest because I'm not seeing a full screen. I'm seeing a fragmented screen because I am have my screen open. So just like come off mute if you have any questions. I don't mind answering them. So you're going to go to this green tab here, and that's where our orders are. So if you need to order during the month, just a la carte, like it's not your smart ship, you can click on that and go into the orders. All the different packs, everything is in there to order. But if you haven't signed up for SmartShip, then this is where you're going to go for SmartShip. So recurring SmartShip is what you're going to click on. I already have one in there, but it would guide you through, like there's going to be pictures of product. You're going to pick out what product you want to be on your SmartShip. Why is SmartShip important? It's important because you're never going to miss your products. I am so grateful for SmartShip because I can be almost done with the products that I have on my SmartShip, and like literally when I'm getting down to the last couple of days, my SmartShip comes and I'm like, oh yes, because it's sometimes it takes a week to get your products, and I don't want to be out of my products for a week, especially this new GLP. So that's one of the reasons why I love having SmartShip. Then the other reason is because when you have your SmartShip for 6 months in a row, you're doing your smart ship, then the company gives you $100 gift certificate that you can use towards your next order, or you can give it to team members. I've used it as incentives for people if they're on the line about maybe coming in with a package and or coming in with one of everything, and I'm like, oh, you know what, I'll give you one of my gift certificates, and you don't have to give them the whole thing, but it's a tool. Or if you like, if I want to gift my parents because they are brand ambassadors with me, and get all the products, and so I can give them some certificates too, so you can use them for yourself. You can have every 6 months you get those. So in a year, you could get $200 worth of free product from the company. So make sure that you're signed up for SmartShip. Plus, it keeps you active, and you want to stay active because when you start adding affiliate partners, you don't want to lose those cycles that they're doing. As long as you keep your order, your SmartShip going, those points never go away. And that is great. I'm grateful for that because that's what happened for me. Is I was just keeping my smart ship going and working a little bit in my business. But then when I decided to, really go with it, I had all those points still there waiting for me, and I was able to take advantage of those. Even more so. You're always able to take care of points, but if something happens and you're like, need to slow down life a little bit, those points are still accumulating and you can still cycle. So anyway, just some tips for you of why I always make sure I have it. Now with SmartShip, you need to have at least 60 PV, CV. Here it's going to say PV. Other areas it'll say CV. PV is just personal volume. CV is customer volume. And so if you do have customers, not brand ambassadors, but if you do have some customers, they help add to that 60 CV every month. So if they're ordering, if you have several customers ordering, I have several people who are like, I don't want to be an affiliate. I just want to order the GLP product and be a customer. So every time they're ordering, that's adding to my 60 CV to stay active. So I have it at 70, but you just want to make sure you check this number so you're not, and it's usually two products, or like Eternal is 60 CV. So some of the products, the bigger products like the serum and that have more PV. So just make sure this number is 60, 60. So if you want to edit this, you're going to go into edit, because you can change these products out. I change them out quite often. I just look in my inventory and see what I'm needing for us to take care of the house. And not really my inventory, but my personal supplement inventory. And so right now I'm just stocking up on the GLP-3 because it's so popular right now. And so every 4 weeks is what you need to be on. And the calendar can do it for you. So if you want to edit these products and you wanted to add something different, say I didn't want GLP-3, you can scroll down and there's a button that says add more items. So if I go into add more items, I can click on any of these, just click on the button that says add to SmartShip. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to change mine. And then you can go, it should take you back to it when you click on one of those. But I'm just going to go back to the cart. And then there's a trash can next to this one, and I would just click that to take that off. And now I have my new SmartShip, and I'm going to make sure right here that it's at least 60, 60. So let's just say in November we had the Black Friday event, so I ordered quite a bit of product that month. So I didn't really need to have my smart ship because we had the 25% off. So I wanted to stock up on some things. And so I went in and changed my frequency of my smart ship. So you can do that by clicking on edit, and then it's going to take you don't want to change this. You want it to be every 4 weeks. But then you can go and change the date. So say I wanted to push this out to, you want to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I would need it to come out the end of March, because that would be the start of my 4th week. I could change it to that. So that's how you change the date, and then you need to save it, and then you need to go down here and check all of these boxes, and then you will submit, click submit, and it will change it for you. And you can do that as often as you want to. Just make sure that you have 60 CV. So that's how you edit your SmartShip. There's also, I don't know if you know about this, but you can order prepaid SmartShip. This is where you can save money because the shipping is the shipping. Like it's the price that it is. And so you can save and create a prepaid smart ship that's going to keep you active every 4 weeks. And this is where you can buy in more bulk and stock up on points and save on shipping. So that I just want to let you know that's there too. So let's go back to the home. And on here, on your phone, it's going to be scrolling down. And y'all, I wanted up here, there's always announcements. So, they extended the 2x2. And then we have the call with Dr. Dan. So, Daniel sent us a voice memo and said, so this is for all prospects, y'all. It's only going to be 15 minutes long. It's Dr. Dan talking about the GLP-3. You want to invite all your team members to hear from him. You want to invite everybody who's asked you anything about it, been interested about it. Just get on and send messages out and tell everybody, oh my goodness, the creator of this product is doing a VIP exclusive Zoom 15 minutes on, I think it's on Wednesday night. Is it on Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Eastern. But get as many people on this as you can because he is going to be talking more about the GLP-3. This is going to be validation too to the people that you've been talking to because they're going to get to talk to the creator of the product. So definitely get lots of people on there and they're going to keep it super short. So you always have this that's scrolling at the top showing you events that are happening. And then here, and yours is going to be on the middle of if you're looking at your phone, but these are your marketing tools. So the marketing site is going to be, when you click on it, it's going to say purchase products or partner with us. And so if you don't know which one they're going to be, that can be a good one. Plus, this is an easy one for me to remember when I'm sending things out to people. And I tell everybody, why don't you partner with us? It's $30 for the year. It's like a Costco membership. You get to buy it wholesale. And then if your friends and family think that you're looking skinny and getting healthy and they want to know what you're using, then very easily you can make money with this too. So I always encourage people to do that. I do have some people that are like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. Now, anybody who becomes a customer can always switch over to a brand ambassador. So it's not all lost. If they decide they don't want to do it right now, they can always change their mind later and just pay the $30. Then enroll customer. So when you click on any of these arrows, it's going to say copy link. So you can text that, you can email it, you can post it on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. And then there's enroll brand ambassador, and you're going to click on that. And you can do that. So just know where that tools are, or if you're with somebody, have them scan the code. That's going to go straight to your marketing site as well. So
Yeah, we took it today.
any questions about that? Oh, Stephanie, did you get your question answered about the smart ship? Okay, she's doing it now. If you have questions, just let us know. Let's see. Okay. The next thing that I want to take you to is tools. So tools is and stay on at 10 o'clock if you want to learn more about your page with cycles and all that, because Antoinette's going to be going over the bottom half of this page where you're talking about cycles and how to get to 3-star. So in tools are documents and media. That's where I'm going to take you to next. And this is where you have printable PDFs. There's also some videos in here too. But the one that I want you to print out, actually two of them, print the one-page business sheet. So that is going to show you how to share the business. I am going to highly recommend, that you don't try to do this until you have heard at least 20 different Zooms. Whether it's myself, it's your upline, it's Christine, it's somebody else in the company, take them to somebody else because they know you. And so them hearing it from somebody else, they'll hear it in a whole different way. It doesn't mean that you don't know everything about the company, but they hear it in a whole different way when they hear it from not you, especially if it's really close family and friends. But this shows you how to share the opportunity, like what you need to share so that we don't word vomit on people. So just taking them very simply, like, here's the company, here's the products that we have, this is our business model, and why do you need to come in? And you notice that in the Zooms, we always talk about all of these things. So this is a good sheet that's right there if you want it to print out and kind of familiarize yourself with how to what things to touch on when you're talking to people about becoming an affiliate partner with three. Let me see if I can move this up. Then the one I want you to print out today is this three action sheet, because this is putting you into action. This is where you can make money, like right now. You can make money right now. So step one, we already talked about that. Know your dream. Step two, I want you to set goals. So it says 90 days, but it's much easier to do things faster than it is to let it go out 90 days, because we're either going to do it in the 30 days at the end of the 90 days, or we're going to do it at the beginning of the 30 days. So let's just squeeze it in. And for the next 30 days, what is your income target? How much money do you want to make? Maybe there's a bill that you want to pay for your house. Maybe there's a trip you want to go on. Maybe there's something you've been wanting to purchase. Get that dollar amount that you want for your income target. Then the next goal that you want to set for the next 30 days, what's your next rank? Where are you going up? Are you becoming a 3-star? Are you becoming a 3-star pro, a 3-star elite? What is your next goal that you're ranking up to? And then the third one is your personal health goal. Do you want to have a certain amount of weight lost? Do you want to have a certain amount of inches lost? Do you want to be able to do something that you haven't been able to do because of your health? Set those three goals for yourself, because if we don't know where we're going, it's just like a GPS. If we don't ever put in a point B of where we're going, we're just going to be driving around town. It's never going to tell us where to go, right? So we have to know where we're going, so that we're always moving forward, just like a GPS. Like, you have to put an address in, right? When you're going on a GPS, you have a starting point and you have an ending point. And so get your mind and your vision set on your starting point and your ending point for 30 days, just for 30 days. I know it says 90 days, but we're going to do it for 30 days and squeeze it in, do a lot of work in a little bit of time, and we're going to have faster results. Then step three is getting your connection list. And we don't call this a sales list or a prospect list. This is a connection. Who do I want to connect with over the next 30 days? I'm a pencil and paper person, so I have a notebook where I have all my names written down. If you are more of a computer person, then you could use an Excel spreadsheet. So this says add 5 to 10 people daily. So I would say my recommendation is start with a list of 50 people. Start with a list of 50 people and then decide, how many people am I going to contact a day? And I would say contact 10 for 5 days in a row. And then the next week, keep contacting those same 50 people until they tell you no, they come to a Zoom and sign up, they start on the product. Just keep rotating those same 50 people every single week for 5 days, contacting 10 people, because then that's follow-up. And the fortune is in the follow-up, y'all. I can't even tell you how many times I've texted or direct messaged some of my people that have actually come onto my team. And I just keep messaging them until they tell me no or stop messaging me. And knock on wood, thank you, I have not had anybody say that yet. They usually come back and say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I got busy. I had to stay late at work. I couldn't get on. Yes, I'm going to get on the next one. So just, we have the attention span of a gnat right now. And that's not a very big attention span. And so how many times do you get a text or an email for an appointment, for hair appointment, doctor appointment, anything? You get like a million messages, right? And so we need to be like that too with our business, and just keep it in front of them. Just keep it in front of them. And you never know when they're going to say yes or when it's going to be the right time for them. And we've heard some of those testimonials on the morning huddle too. So make sure you get on the morning huddle at 9 a.m. Even if you can't get on every single morning with Christine, just get on at least a few mornings, because it definitely starts your day with some motivation and inspiration. So that connection list, you're going to reach out to those people. And this is not a, hey, let me tell you about 3 International. Let me tell you about this new GLP. This is a, hey, how are you doing? I've seen your pictures on Facebook, or hey, what's up? Or one of the great things is like if you're posting on social media, anybody that likes or loves or thumbs ups your picture or comments on the post that you make or the story, direct message those people and do three things. Gratitude, like, thank you so much for liking my post. I'm trying to get better on social media and I'm so appreciate you liking my post. You know, what are you up to? Second thing is like, what are you up to? What's been going on in your life, especially if it's somebody that you know. And three is I'm, telling a little bit about you, what's going on. Like, hey, I'm getting healthy right now. What do you think about health? How's your health doing? And then that gives you an end. But first start with thanking them for liking or commenting on your posts when you're doing social media, because that starts a conversation, y'all. That starts a conversation. Um, and so just connecting with them, 10 people a day, get that list of 50. You do that for 5 days straight. Then the next, take a couple days break, and then the next week start over again and do five. Reach out to those 50 people. If you've already had some of those 50 sign up, then keep adding names to it so you constantly keep 50 names that you're communicating with. Then the fifth thing is the fourth thing is to connect and invite. So, what's the best event or Zoom or anything to invite these people to when you're inviting them? The best one is the next one. So, whatever the next one is. So, like today, we have one at 2 p.m. So, if you start messaging everybody and you're like, hey, we have an info Zoom at 2 p.m., and that's all I call it. I just say it's an info Zoom about the new GLP. Get on today. And so just whatever the next one is. And then the next one after that is we have them on Tuesday, and then we have Dr. Dan on Wednesday. So just constantly keeping on your calendar, like what's the next thing? What's the next thing? And then we can always do one-on-ones. Like Christine's willing to do one-on-ones, Antoinette, myself, whatever we need to do to help you move forward. I love our team because we do work very well together. There's always somebody that can help. Um, Kyle, did you have a question?
Yeah, just real quick. So you said the three things when you connect with them in the DM. One is gratitude, one is asking them how they're doing, and then the third one is telling them what we're doing. That's kind of been. And what
Or
did you
you
say?
just opening up a conversation like, hey, if it's somebody that you know already and they like you've been talking to them, I wouldn't do that. That'd be kind of weird. But
Yeah.
if it's somebody that you're reconnecting with, just say, oh my gosh, I'm just got into this health and wellness space. I did not realize how popular it is. How's your health? What do you think about, all the health? Are you into health right now? Just kind of asking them a question about
Okay.
health just to get them talking, and then start the conversation with that and just ask if they would be open to hearing more. We have this brand new natural GLP product. It's not just for weight loss, it's for, helping with inflammation. I've been
Right.
shocked, like the conversations that I've started, and they start telling me all the stuff that's been going on with them with their health. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea this was going on with you. But
Right.
some people are just waiting for somebody to ask them about them. So,
Yeah, and most people aren't like, no, I don't want to be healthy.
yeah,
Goodbye.
right. Yeah.
So that's like a loaded
Yeah, so it's just
question.
a
So
it's just a fun and introduction and not like a salesy way. It's just like, hey, I just got into the health and wellness space. Even if you've been in the company for 2 years, I would still say, hey, I've just gotten into the health and wellness space, and I'm finding that it is so popular. Like, what do you feel about health? How's your health? How's you and your family's health?
right. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Thanks for asking that. And then share the opportunity, keep it real, keep it simple. Like that's why we keep our Zooms at 30 minutes. Christine's are a little bit longer because I put people on that are talking about that are really want to look at the business and the income, or business people or professionals. Not that we aren't all professionals, but you'll know if it's your friend or family member that needs more information, not just a quick little sizzle. Um, so that's why we all have different personalities, and it's so great to hook everybody into different things. And then follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. I mean, it is like if you can get good at the follow up, you're going to get good at moving up and um, having lots of team members because that is where it all is, y'all. It really is the follow up. Only about maybe a third to a fourth of people like actually come in right away. The majority of them come in 85% of the sales are made on the fifth contact and higher. And nowadays, I think it's like the 10th contact and higher is 80% of the sales. So don't be afraid. If you feel like you're bugging somebody, you're getting to where you've reached out enough. Maybe you're probably just scratching the surface. And you know what I do when I do feel like I'm bugging somebody? I just say that. Like I'm just out. I'm just like, "Oh girl, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm just bugging the crap out of you, but I am so excited about what I'm doing right now, and I really want to share it with you." And then they'll text back like, "Girl, you're not bugging me. I've just been so busy." That's what I've had everybody that I've said that to. They're always are like, "Oh, you're not bugging me. It is fine, girl. I've just had so much going on." And so don't be afraid to actually say how you're feeling. Like, "Oh, I'm feeling so weird reaching out to you saying this, but I don't even know how to say it in a professional way, but I just want to tell everybody about this because I want everybody to be healthy." I've even said that to people. So don't be afraid to just be you. Be you. Be you when you're talking to people. People want real. They don't want they don't want to be sold. They like to buy, but they don't want to be sold to. So just be real. People like real. We have so much fake, and I call it the highlight reels. We see so many people's highlight reels where it's like everything's perfect and your house is perfect and your kids are perfect and all of that's perfect. So let's just be real with people because I know that all of us, like our heart is that we just want people, yeah, we want to rank up. Yeah, we want to make money, but more than anything, we want the world to be a healthier place. So if you just share that genuine concern and what your passion is, people are going to be on board with it. Um, let's see. Prospect manager is going to be where you can see if people have clicked on your things, social media assets. That's a whole, this is on your phone too. So this is where all the social media things you can use these videos. We three also has the Instagram page, so you can always take anything off of that as well. Then let's see, support. If you ever need support, just click on that. The 1-800 numbers on there, they are very helpful. Your inbox, obviously, I don't check my inbox, but these are the emails that are coming to your personal email that you have listed on here. But this is just a easy way to just check three emails. So click on that. And then we have events in here. So this is where you register for events when we have events coming up. This is where you'll register for them. And then the three wall, all it is it's for us, brand ambassadors. So it's just more information about the products and things that are going on. And so you can always go in here and it's kind of like I look at it like our newspaper, like our little newsletter, our brand ambassador newsletter. That's what this is. That's what the three wall is. So any questions? It's just the basics. So just go in there and start playing around in there. You'll find all kinds of new things. Oh, one thing I did want to show you is team info. So on team info, when you click on it, there's like a little arrow. Let me see if I can get to it. This is in the way. This little arrow right next to it, you can look at all of your team members. This is your list of team members. And the plus sign means that they have a team member under them. And then if their team member has team members under them, then they have even more if they're a team member. So the plus sign just means there's more team members underneath there. So this is one place where you can look for all of your team members. Like, let's see, if you click on them, you can look and you can actually, if they're your personal team member, you have their marketing site and things because I have used that before where if the person wasn't getting back to them fast enough or I was talking to somebody that was a friend of theirs and I'm like, "Oh, you need to be on their team because you're, their sister." I would go in here and get their link and send it to them. So, um anyway, any questions? Anybody have any questions? I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. It's pretty simple. Just go in there and start playing around with it. It's a very easy app to use, and I thank three for making it so easy. So, um, y'all stay tuned for 10 o'clock.